Imagine living with a fear so deep that it haunts you every single day. This is the story of Albert, a brilliant physicist who has spent his life unraveling the mysteries of the universe, but there is one question he cannot solve. What happens after we die? Albert has been afraid of death since he was 8 years old. It all started at his grandfather's funeral when he saw his father weeping. Curious, he asked, "What happens when we die?" His father, trying to comfort him, said something that only made things worse. "When you die, you enter a dream state, reliving your life over and over for eternity." That answer planted a seed for fear in Albert's mind. How could he know if his life right now was real, or just part of that endless dream? Decades later, despite a successful career, a loving wife, and a wonderful daughter, that fear never left him. At 70 years old, it had grown stronger than ever. Desperate for answers, Albert reached out to someone he admired for years, renowned psychotherapist and philosopher Irvin Yalom. When the two finally met, Albert hesitated. He had never spoken about this to anyone, not even his wife. Yalom asked, "When did you first feel this fear?" Albert thought for a moment, then told the story of his father's words. He admitted that he had tried to believe in religion, hoping for comfort, but as a scientist, he just couldn't convince himself. He said, "I envy those who can believe," he confessed. Yalom understood. He shared a personal moment from his own life. "After my wife died, I found myself thinking, one day I'll be buried next to her. I'll be with her again. But I knew that was just a comforting illusion. Still, for a moment, it gave me peace." Strange, isn't it? How the mind can hold two opposing thoughts at once. Albert nodded. It was strange, but he still didn't know how to solve his problem. Yalom then shared an idea. The fewer regrets we have in life, the less we fear death. At first, Albert disagreed. He had lived a fulfilling life. What regrets could he possibly have? But Yalom encouraged him, "Just start talking. Say whatever comes to mind." Albert took a deep breath. Slowly, memories surfaced. His father's harshness that overshadowed his childhood. His wife's long illness that kept them from traveling. His son's struggles in life. For the first time, Albert saw the connection. Maybe his fear of death wasn't just about dying. Maybe it was about the things he wished had been different in life. Yalom didn't promise a magical cure. Death anxiety doesn't vanish overnight. But he left Albert with something to think about. You are human, Albert. You can hold contradictions. You can love your life and still have regrets. You can fear death and still live fully. The important thing is to keep exploring these emotions. That is how we make peace with the inevitable. Albert left the conversation exhausted. But something had shifted. He had spent his whole life fearing death. But for the first time, he felt he had the tools to confront it. What about you? Do you fear death? Or do you fear not truly living? Let's talk about it in the comments. If this video resonated with you, like, share and follow for more videos. Thank you for watching. Take care.